Yep. I know y'all boys thought I wasn't gonna go live tonight. You know I had to go live. Come on. You know I had to go live tonight. Come on, let me make sure my mic and everything is good. All right, man. Let's how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? We live. We live in the flesh. I'm gonna let the live cook. You know, I gotta let people roll in this thing. Gotta let people roll out in this thing. And well, roll in this thing. My bad, guys. How this beautiful Wednesday going, man? How is y'all beautiful Wednesday going? I'm trying to find out, man. I'm trying to figure out what y'all got going on this Wednesday evening. How y'all Wednesday going? Huh? It's a beautiful Wednesday. Did y'all listen? I know y'all went to work. Did y'all prioritize y'all health? Did y'all actually get in the gym or do any physical activity today? You know, how y'all day was? Let me know. If you just joined the live, you know, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, especially if this your first time to the live. If this your first time, listen, like, subscribe, comment. Listen, comment the branch of service that you actually served in. You know, or if you still serving right now, comment that branch of service. But I'm gonna let the live cook up for a little bit. I gotta let the live cook up, you know, let the live do what it gotta do. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna pull these chats up. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling today? You know, before I go in, you know, before we react, I gotta let people come in. Gotta let the people come in, let my veterans come in. And y'all know how we gonna cut up today. We gonna have a little laugh, then we gonna close out with a little bit of educational tip. We gonna learn something today. All right. But how y'all feeling? Before we even go into the reaction, right? I want to know how y'all feeling. Cause I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. I want to talk to the chat, you know. I want to know how y'all feeling, man. What type of day did y'all have? Was y'all day good? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed? Let me know something. Let me know that you alive. Let me know. Drop a one in the chat. Drop a one in the chat right now if you feeling good. And drop a two in the chat if you feeling so-so. Drop a three in the chat, right? If you just had a bad day. If your day is just bad. All right. One for good day, two for so-so, three is just terrible, man. Just a terrible day. Told you I gotta let the live cook up. I can't react. I gotta let some more people come into the live and everything. So I'm gonna wait. Like I said before, if you're new to the live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And listen, reason why I'm telling you to like is because it does something to the algorithm. YouTube, you know, got its way of pushing me out and pushing other content creators out when you like they live. My bad, guys. Hold on, let me see something real quick though. W now, word is a beautiful thing. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Mm, okay. I mean, I'm looking at something right now live. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Let me see some. Let me see some. All right. Okay. I don't wanna react right now. I gotta let the chat cook up for a little bit. I know y'all might not see me playing this video real quick. I gotta let the chat cook up. Y'all know how y'all be cutting up. Y'all be cutting up, man. Hold on. Let me see. I'm in my back office looking at some videos and stuff real quick. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. So look, I know y'all feeling. I know y'all ready. I know y'all probably like, man, come on, man, just play the video, man. What are you? Come on, why are you prolonging? Stop prolonging. I got to. It's people that listen. I got my people that come in. Y'all listen. I got my chat. My crew come in and listen. They show out. They show out. They show out. They cut up. We be laughing and everything. And listen, we be learning too. So if this your first time to the live, I'm telling you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, don't forget to ring that notification bell. You gotta ring that bell because it lets you know when I'm going live. It lets you know when my videos drop and everything. But enough of me talking, because I know y'all want to react. I know y'all do.
As a veteran in the workplace, there's a lot of things that I really wish that I could do, but I'm in the civilian world. So no, there's a lot of shit that I wish that I could do. But if I could, I would take my coworkers outside who'd say some dumb, stupid ass shit
Oh
that
Lord.
showed that they had zero brain processing power. And I'd be like, listen here, you dumb motherfucker, go stand in front of this tree, and I need you to spend 2 hours apologizing to the tree for all the fucking oxygen that they had to produce in order to keep your dumb ass alive. I can't yell back at customers
What's
for
wait? What's going on with her sound? Golly. Not only that, how long you been out the military?
trying to cuss me out about stupid dumb shit that they did. I can't sit there and tell them you are really embodying your sperm self. You're fucking no direction and all tail, just
Oh.
running, desperately trying to get to a motherfucking point. And then when they try to tell me how to do my job, I want to say, congratulations, motherfucker. Water is wet. You're absolutely right. And then when they try to belittle me and make me feel like shit, I want to say, go sit on your hand for an hour and rub one out so you can feel like somebody gives a fuck. So you can feel like somebody actually cares. Do not confuse my workplace version and my customer service version for who I really am inside. Don't.
Now we all know she ain't like that. I mean, she like that, but she ain't like how she portraying to be on that camera. Like she know, like listen. We got to put on that act. We got to put on that show where it's like, okay, I'm at work right now. I'm chilling, man. Got a bad customer. Listen, hey, this is Samantha. How you doing? You know, putting on that show. You got to put on that act, man. You got to fake it till you make it, man. And in this case, dealing with a job, you know, and I know you might want to cuss them out. You want to wring their neck. You want to listen, tell them to get in the front, leaning, rest position, and everything. But that's no, listen, we're not in the military no more. You can't just be going around thinking that you can have your way. No, you can't do that. But she pretty smart. She pretty sharp art. Cause like if she wasn't, she would never made this video. You know, we probably would have seen her on like Fox 5, CNN or something, you know, basically a veteran, you know, because how they be paying veterans out here. You know how they be doing that. The narrative, oh man, she was off her meds, you know. Man, yeah, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy, man. Let's see. Let's see what we got though.
Okay, so veterans are the only ones who
Also, guys, if you just joined the live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm telling you, you're gonna hear me stop and say this here and there. Just I just got to. If you first this your first time tuning in, like, comment, you know, comment the branch of service that you served in. If you still serving, comment the branch of service. And not only that, don't forget to ring that notification bell. What's up, KM? She need to go ahead and get ready for listen, listen. I disagree with the idea. You must be something to understand something. Listen, that's yeah. Like you, I mean, in a way, I get what you're saying. Like you got to be something. Listen, I do. You got to have whatever she going through mentally to actually go through and actually be able to. I get that. I get that. Yeah, I get that. It's very. It's very limited. But I feel like she play her part. I think everybody, if you're a veteran and you working at your job, it's a role that you got to play. I don't care what nobody say. It be listen, unless they understand that you finna blow up, you're gonna blow out of proportion, you're gonna cuss people out because they know your character, but you're a good worker, totally different. But if this is a job that you just applied to, listen, you kiss that shit out the window, they might just get rid of your ass. Cause they don't know. Listen, they don't know if you gonna come and do some crazy shit. They don't know. We'd rather lose you than actually keep you. As a I, as a man, have a right to comment on mother child killers. Whew. To give birth. Wait, wait, wait. What? Really? Mm. No, you do. I feel like everybody have their opinions. It's nothing wrong. Like it's nothing wrong with an opinion, but being at a job though, you can't. You got to be acting accordingly.
understand veterans from my perspective. So, I've been in the workforce for several.
You said that's where we have come to as a society, though. True, true. Seeing the title of your video, I can agree that I'm surprised that more than a week, a month, or a year. I'm usually a walking HR violent. Listen. I get it. I get it. I ain't gonna listen. I understand. I understand you. You must be XYZ to have an opinion on XYZ. True, but I think that if you just at your job once again and you blowing up, like I don't think she cared that, like how she just had was just online talking like that. I don't think she was carrying that in her workplace setting. I don't think she was like, I don't a lot of people, what we do, because we gotta understand it. We know, like, man, I cuss that goddamn boss out if he goddamn get out of line. I cuss my employees, my co-workers, I cuss them out. But at the same time, if this is a job that you depending on, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do it. You gonna have your opinions. You might shit just mumble under your breath, like, man, it's some bullshit. But you ain't just gonna blatantly. You got some people. Now let me say that. You got some people that is, but at the same time, it would be the same as saying I cannot comment on commanding officers having an affair with this verse without having been a CEO. Yeah, yeah. It's not a philosophy. Yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get it. I get it. But I still don't think that. I don't know. I just don't think that. And I could be wrong, but like, far as an opinion, I don't think people are just, you know. So Mike, dropping in and saying, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Listen, if y'all just joined the live, listen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like the live, comment, subscribe, and everything. Listen, if you brand new, make sure you ring that bell. Hit that bell so you can get more videos of me when I go live. I can agree to disagree. 777. I could agree to disagree. To a certain extent. Um, yeah. I don't know. That's just. I don't think people doing it, man. I don't think some veterans doing it, and some ain't.
Years now, and I'm a civilian workforce, and I'm still kind of shedding some layers and still trying to assimilate to the civilian sector. And I've even been written up, believe it or not. These civilians are fragile as hell, so I have been written up, not today, but I've been written up previously for some of the things that I have said that just were not, I guess, in line with the civilian sector. So just wanted to share some things with the rest of you that can kind of help if you are still trying to shed some layers. So
listen, with the alphabet, you X, Y, and Z. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Have an opinion and apprehending the truth is possible for X, even if it pertains to why without having to be why. Since truth is Z. Man, listen, you just mind fuck me. I get what you saying though. Yeah. Man.
Four questions at least. Here's four questions you should not. NOT.
But OPNs are like assholes. And everyone has one. Wow. Informed opinion is a smaller subgroup. Okay, okay. That is okay. Truth is external to the personal experience. Facts, 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 facts. Like, I get what you're saying. Okay. Okay. Your opinion might be your truth. It's so funny that we speaking on this on like because I see what you're doing, 777, and I understand what you're saying now. Like your truth, right? Even though it's opinion, right, doesn't mean it's true to me, but it's true to you. So you might feel this way, right? And I might feel this way, but at the end of the day, I feel like truth is truth, right? Like you might say, "Damn, I just had a conversation with like one of my homeboys about this. He was telling me about his wife and with faith and everything, and how he, don't think. I think she made the comment like, if you don't read the Bible, you gonna go to hell. No, 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 no. If you don't read the Bible, you gonna not go to hell. You gonna catch cancer. And and I'm gonna play the video, guys. I know we in a little tangent right now, but I get what Triple. I get what you saying because I'm finna land a plane. She basically was like, if you don't read the Bible, it's basically like she said, basically you gonna catch cancer. And he was like, man, that's some bullshit, man. I don't believe in that, man. And I'm like, nah, I can see. I mean, I understand what you saying, but I can understand her logic because she might saying it metaphorically, like in a way where it's like you're gonna catch cancer in a way where you're gonna continue to commit sin and everything. So I was like, okay, cool, cool. I get that, understand that. You poison, like you putting poison in your body and everything, liquor, drugs, all that. You putting poison because you're not reading the Bible, so you ain't getting the word. Understand that. I get that, right? But to actually catch cancer, I don't believe that. So I feel like both of those opinions had some type of truth in it, but if you're only the truth of the matter is like if like let's just take that what she just said. If you don't read the Bible, you're gonna catch cancer. And she's literally saying catch cancer in your body, if that's what she meant. Because I don't know if that's what she meant. I'm just hearing partial of the conversation from what he told me. If that's what she meant, I don't believe that. There's no truth in that. It's no facts. Like we can Google it and be like, is you gonna catch cancer if you don't read the Bible? I don't believe that. I don't know. Maybe we just went on a little whole tangent. 777. I get what you're saying though. Seems like something just being unprofessional at work. Who just happens to be a veteran? Facts, facts. She had her own. I can understand why she felt how she felt. But my opinion was, I don't think how she's portraying on camera, that's who she really, like is at work. Is she looking for a cancer? Now this one, she totally different. She about that life, and we rewind this back, and yeah, cause she let it rip.
Okay, so veterans are the only ones who understand veterans. from my perspective. So, I've been in the workforce for several years now, and I'm a civilian workforce, and I'm still kind of shedding some layers and still trying to assimilate to the civilian sector. And I've even been written up, believe it or not. These civilians are fragile as hell. So I have been written up, not to date, but I've been written up previously for some of the things that I have said that just were not, I guess, in line with the civilian sector. So just wanted to
Facts. I feel you on that one.
share some things with the rest of you that can kind of help if you are still trying to shed some layers. So 4 questions at least. Here's 4 questions you should not, not say in the civilian sector because they don't like it. So any question that starts off with who the fuck, how the fuck, why the fuck, or which motherfucker, they don't like it. They get really testy when you say anything along those lines out of those 4 questions. They will do an audible gasp. I have said one of those, a couple of those, and you hear somebody that just literally will gasp. So just stay away from it. They don't understand our dark humor and our satire and our sarcasm, right? So saying, let's see, something along the lines of, oh, whose bright idea was this? Or who thought this shit was going to work? Now, see, now you were sarcastic and you use a cuss word. They don't like that combination at all. So you got to stay away from that.
I'd see, but I think it goes back. I feel you on that one. But I think it goes back to, like, let's just say she was in the military. She retired. She did 20 years. So now she's going to the workforce. Not saying that she's incapable of doing her job or whatnot, but it's certain habits. It's a custom of habits that she done developed over the years of being in the workforce. So now her mouth, like how RAC said, you got to develop that filter because you go into certain jobs. Just imagine she in corporate or something. She letting it rip. She just going, who the fuck, who the F, such and such. Listen, when we gonna meet F and F deadline, blah, 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 right? She just in there letting it rip. Somebody is gonna look at her and be like, yo, I'm finna file a complaint. I felt like this was towards me. She can say whatever she wants to me. Listen, and I agree. But the thing is, you can't just be going in there just not being mindful of the other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if I come to your house and you like, listen, well, you don't tell me. I'm just all on your carpet with my shoes on. He said, freaky ass. She too bad. Oh, no, not in that way. Wait, no, not in that way. I just, just all on your carpet with my shoes on. It's kind of like, Lord have mercy. She bad though. Listen, hey, listen. she is. I ain't gonna lie. She is. You put up with listen. He said, no, don't do it. So it's hard working corporate as a veteran. They want submission. Facts. And then not only that, it's coming from a woman. Like she looked like a GTA online character. I think it's a filter on her face. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say, but I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna play the video, man.
Or hello, Captain Obvious. They don't like that one either, so stay away from that. Again, they're catching on to our satire and our sarcasm. So you gotta
we do things different.
And some of our a little bit more harsh slang or terminology that we would say while we were on active duty, right? That was acceptable, at least in the Marine Corps. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. So for example, if you said stop acting like a bitch and complaining all the time. Oh no, that may be a fireable offense somewhere. Thus far, it's just been a counseling for me, but it may be a fireable offense. So
a counseling for her.
Again, don't just stay away from it. Again, I'm just trying to throw out some quick pointers that can help you manage and navigate the civilian sector a little bit better, because again, they don't quite understand us, and some of our sarcasm, our dark
Okay.
humor, and our
Facts.
satire may make them feel a little
Facts.
uncomfortable and weirded out. So, we have to assimilate with our civilian counterparts now, right? We're no longer on active duty. That's totally fine. But again, hopefully these couple tips will help somebody keep your job preferably, and prevent you from getting written up. So
Thanks.
hopefully that helps. I will see you in the next video.
Now look, if y'all thought this was something, and I just had to bring this to y'all attention, like the next clip we finna get into, man, is wild. I never heard of no stuff like this. It's pertained to the same this same topic that we're talking about now. Veterans in the workplace, just letting off words and just doing willy-nilly, right? Nah, never touch a your brain is there, right? Listen, like she would strangle. Listen, I'm just trying to put y'all up on some game. Hey, every job ain't like this. I understand. Depending on the type of job you go for, career that you go for. Like I said, corporate, 6231 said they want us soft and articulate. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I mean, you going into a corporation. Would you like we gotta really be mindful, right? We don't want to cost ourselves our jobs and everything, right? She trying to get counted as 100% PNT. She probably 9 times out of 10, she probably already is, Time to put a love letter in. Oh man. Okay. Man, y'all going crazy tonight. Any mouth box. Really? All right, guys, listen. If you're new to the channel, yeah, y'all got me, man, y'all wow. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Not only that, listen, don't forget to ring that notification bell, man, so you can catch more lives. He said, no, bro. Catch more lives and more reaction videos also, guys. Man, lastly, if, like I said, if you new, also comment the branch of service that you served in, or if you serving in the military right now, comment the branch of service. Let's get into the next clip, man. Let's see how this next video. Listen, I want y'all to be honest. Listen, this is gonna throw y'all off because it threw me off. I already did a reaction video to this, but I'm bringing it to y'all, eyes. Because listen, if y'all talking like this in the chat right now, I know how y'all gonna talk about this video.
And I remember I was changing tires and I just got out of the Marine Corps, dude. And so I was changing tires, and we changed tires all day. They would test tires and I would change them and then we'd put them back on,
92?
right? And they would run the tests, and all day, that's all I did.
92 series.
It was terrible, man. I wasn't making that much money. I'm thinking to myself, like, I was a scout sniper in the Marines. Like, now I'm changing tires, making like minimum wage. And these guys used to catch, they would catch scorpions and spiders, and they would like make them fight because we'd find them like in the tires because they'd have a stack of them. Oh, look, scorpion, spider, and they'd save them. And then at 2 p.m., they'd like throw them in a box, which is, I would never do this now. I'm like, I don't even kill bugs in my house, right? I'll like grab a napkin and I'll like peacefully set them free. I went on a date one time and this girl had a huge spider in her doorway. It was like first time hanging out. I was like, oh my God, kill it, kill it. And I was like, no, it just wants to live. And I grabbed it with a napkin and I went to her neighbors and I dropped it. And she's like, it's just going to come back. And she was like pissed at me, and we never hung out again. She was probably thinking in her head, like, what a pussy. And I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, it wants to live just like us. Anyway, but they would catch.
You said so they let it out on the soldiers. Yeah, facts.
Scorpions and spiders and make them fight like on our 2 p.m. smoke break. And so they would always be like, yeah, and you do that kind of stuff in the Marines, right? And so I remember being like, this is hilarious. So I cut a hole in the box and I put my wiener in it, and I ran up to everyone. I was like, guys, look what I caught. I've known these guys like 2 weeks.
Now, listen. He's at the job. He's not in the Marines no more. And this is what y'all doing. Listen, no shots at nobody. I listen. This is what I'm gonna rewind that part. I want y'all. This is what y'all do in the Marines. Hold on now.
Bugs in my house, right? I'll like grab a napkin and I'll like peacefully set them free. I went on a date one time and this girl had a huge spider in her doorway. And it was like first time hanging out. I was like, oh my God, kill it, kill it. And I was like, no, it just wants to live. And I grabbed it with a napkin and I went to her neighbors and I dropped it. And she's like, it's just gonna come back. And she was like pissed at me and we never hung out again. She was probably thinking in her head, like, what a pussy.
Oh
like,
man.
Whatever, dude. Like it wants to live just like us. Anyway.
I don't want to offend them.
But
it's not
they would catch scorpions and spiders and make them fight like on their 2 p.m. smoke break. And so they would always be like, yeah, and you do that kind of stuff in the Marines, right? And so I remember being like, this is hilarious. So I cut a hole in the box and I put my wiener in it, you know? And I ran up to everyone. I was like, guys, look what I caught. Look what I caught. I've known these guys like 2 weeks. And one guy like opens the flaps and he's like, and then the next guy's like, and they're like, and I'm like laughing. And then this one guy's like, what is it? And he opens the box and he just has a moment. And he kicks the box out of my crotch. And I'm like laughing and zip my pants up. Cool. I get home. My mom's like, so I was living with my mom for a couple weeks. I said, Justin, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, what? She's like, showing your penis to your coworkers. And I'm like, what? Oh, how do you know? And so like my mom is like the contact, right? Because I'm living with her. And so they call my mom and they tell her.
He said he multitasking. Listen, this is the odd things that, you know, certain veterans do at a job. This dude is mentally ill. Listen, it's not even a real, bruh. Man, you listen. I don't know. I'm not listening. It's suspect behavior. Listen, people like to play butt fuck games. You know, I don't listen. It's strange. Even when they get out of the military, it's strange. Like come on, y'all can't act like y'all didn't in the military. People listen. You know, I done seen it. Yeah, exactly. This dude's super sus. Listen, man. You were in the Air Force. Oh, nah, hell no. Army all day, man. Hell no. This was a Marine guy. This dude, wait. He said, dude is weird.
And they're like, hey, he can't come back. And they call my mom and they don't address it with me because they're like, hey, like this guy just got back from the war. He's crazy. So my mom tells me I can't go back. So then I go to another site. So I lose that job. And I remember I was changing tires.
Yeah, man. We got to listen. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. Y'all think I'm just letting y'all know, man. Letting y'all know, man. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I laced it up. Hold on. Oh. Let's see. It's the mouth. He said, do you ask questions or ask questions?
I didn't have a pen and paper.
Oh, no. It got music in it. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. We're gonna find some.
All right, veterans. I need everybody on this one. Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, even the freaking Space Force. Because somebody watching this video right now might be legitimately thinking about joining the military. So here's my question to all of you. What is the best job in the United States military? And obviously, the correct answer is infantry, right? I spent about 10 years in the infantry.
No. That's not the best job.
So I'm legally obligated to say that. Follow me, move the freak on. No, but legitimately, if you could go all the way back to the day you joined, knowing everything you know now.
You think so? You think so? Bird shit? Like
Would you choose the same
really?
job again? Think about the
What's
whole
up?
picture
Three,
on
two,
this
one,
one, okay?
four.
Did you
Damon?
enjoy it?
What's
What were the
up?
opportunities
Owens,
like?
what's
Did you
up,
get good
Owens?
training or certifications? Did it set you up for success while you were serving? And probably the biggest question for somebody thinking long term, how well did that job translate into the civilian world when you got out? Because there could be a
I got one. All right. I got a topic. We're gonna touch into civilian topics. We all go. He said wrong. Why you say that? Why you say that? Why you say that?
So, bitch, I'm at work, as I fucking do, and I'm working with some people that, live out here in the country. I said, okay, well, since we in buttfuck Egypt, what the fuck do I do if I need to use the bathroom? They're like, is it number one or number two?
Oh
I
Lord.
said, I mean, it's nothing, right? It's theoretical right now.
As
He
a
goes,
janitor?
okay, well, if you need to use one, go to the bushes and shake. Nigga goes, if it's number two, go to the bushes, shake. And then there's a watering hole 3 miles down yonder,
Bro,
is what he
what is
said.
going on?
He finna be seeing 3 miles down yonder, all right, when I punch his motherfucking ass from here to there. Hey, somebody come get me, for real. So,
She was in the Marines. As a Navy, but I'm getting paid 48 an hour to wait for trouble calls now, so I'm happy. Mm, wait, okay, okay. What all that entails? What is that job? Is RAC? What's up, James? How you doing? Let's see.
Putting applications in like crazy, trying to find a new job. And I just want to rant a little bit about why I hate my fucking
Secure
job.
that
Number one,
sack,
there's no
boy.
work-life balance.
Right,
Okay.
right.
When you
Listen, Green. Listen, I was like, yo, wait, be a printer technician on deployment. Wait, what? Oh man, I can't complain, man. I can't call it, man. Today was all right. Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
go through the interview process and you looking it up online, and even like the little whatever you call it, like onboarding training you do the first couple weeks, all they talk about is work-life balance. We have work-life balance. We provide work-life. It's a lie. Like, it's so crazy that it's such a bold-faced lie. Like,
Mm.
every holiday, a lot of stores, you close on holidays. Not us. Not only are we open on the holiday, but for about a week leading up to and sometimes afterwards, we're on extended hours, meaning we open earlier and close later. So not only are you working the holidays, but you're working overtime. So like
Oh man.
seeing your mom on Mother's
Man,
Day, being with your girl on
listen.
Valentine's, it ain't happening.
Mm.
It ain't happening. Okay. That was number one thing, right? No work-life balance. Number two,
Really? It's a hate crime. I don't know, bro. Sometimes I hear people label themselves as sack chaser. Bro, that's crazy. That's wild. that's that's wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, printer technician. They was just trying to keep you out the way. Facts. Get your ass. Listen, go and do that paperwork. Admin, supply engineer, or we got our good jobs in the military and transfer. No IT. No. I mean, admin is good. Engineering, yeah. And anything aviation or something, that's good fields. That's uh, that's even funnier because I look. Oh man, not Kim. No.
the pay
Oh.
is just not there. Like, it's decent, but I'm still living check to check. And considering the company I work for is a multi-billion-dollar company, it's no excuse you should have employees living check to check, struggling to make ends meet. Meanwhile, your CEO is getting 15 million a year. I mean, it just shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? Number three, they've changed the dress code like 3-4 times since I've been here. And like I said, I'm check to check. So now they just recently changed it where this isn't even dress code appropriate. Like, I'm supposed to have a full, pretty much a suit. I don't have a suit, much less.
He must got a dog. Well, that's hair from his his beard. Cause that it got a whole bunch of lint on it. Like sometimes it, cause even me, I got a lint roller. Listen, Gotta hit that shirt, man.
A couple suits that I could wear 5 days a week. So it's like, how the hell am I supposed to get this new goddamn wardrobe? Not only that, they give you yearly raises, right? So I was working like 20 something hours a week. Then I moved up to full time. Then I moved up to assistant manager. Since I moved up to assistant manager, my last yearly raise, right?
Right.
Right. So after moving up a
I get
position,
what you're
taking
saying.
on more time, more hours, making more sacrifices, doing more work, more responsibility, I got a 20 cents raise.
Oh no.
Yes, 20 fucking cents.
Oh no.
Meaning, by the time you take that new 20 cents I'm getting each fucking hour, after I work about a month with my newfound riches, I might could buy one shirt that fits the dress code. So you just give me a year.
He said calling in sick. Oh man. Really? Oh man. Kenneth's own task force. Oh, for real? That's dope, bro. How is that? The best way to be financially free is serving one contract in the military. Yep. Listen, you gotta jump in the deep end, man. Get up off the porch. Well, one. The next one I think probably is getting like going overseas, getting a contractor job. Yep, see, a subcontractor on the Israel government. That's number two. That is number two. All tax free. You come back, man. What that's listen. You'll be a sack chaser, all right. Coming back from overseas. What?
I might be able to dress appropriately for the dress code.
Depending on what you're doing, because every overseas ain't making all that. I had to put that out there.
Right, that pisses me off.
They ain't making
then,
a lot of money overseas.
They don't give you enough hours
and
employees to keep your store running adequately. So for a perfect fucking example, my manager had to have surgery. It came up unexpectedly. She had to go out and have surgery. That was 23 days ago. In those 23 days, I have had one fucking day off.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So safe to say, I have been putting in applications every fucking where. And as soon as somebody calls me back, I don't care what the job is, where I got to go, if it's better or worse, I'm fucking gone because they lost me. You know what I mean? I'm over it.
Hey, how many of y'all think this, right? I want y'all take on this. Working in trade. I'm read this comment, then I'm gonna bring up my topic. Working in trades after retiring is great because she figures before and disability. I'm done traveling and working hard. That's not bad. Yeah, a trade is not bad. No, he's tracking Candace only because she's lighting them up in the debates. Oh yeah. Facts. Damn. I know shit. Just lost a train of fucking thought. Damn, y'all. Yeah, I'm reading the comments and everything. I'm damn. Don't you hate when you do that? When you lose train of thought? Like you, like I had it on the tip of my tongue and I knew what I was gonna say. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Damn, it's gonna come back. Work good job and use that. Yep, that's that. See, look. Now, how often is that? Like, is like working a government job? Like, is it you still gonna have to have the skills, right? Like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to have the skills regardless. You had a question about something before my comment. No. You good. It's gonna come back. Preference whenever. Okay. It's gonna come back.
I'm convinced that God has to have something great in store for me. There is no way that I can keep going through the same experiences at corporate jobs. I'm one of the most hardworking, non-argumentative, non-confrontational people that you can ever meet. Yet and still, I am still having to deal with the same low down, dirty, and
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, bingo. So, how many of y'all in the chat? Because the guy who he's just reacting to, he was like, "I don't care what it's paying. You know, I quit, leave. I don't care if it's worse." How many of y'all in the chat right now think job hopping is good or bad? Like, I'm curious because some people job hop, and I don't find I found like it's 50-50. I found that if you job hop, you acquire more skills depending on the job, right? But you can't constantly do that because it's gonna, you don't want to just constantly keep job hopping and shit. Mr. Navy video really sucked. On COVID deployment. Maybe 6 years. Okay. Salute. 28 years old. Salute. Is she waiting for gold for God? Okay. Something for her, she will be struggling. Oh, yeah, for sure. Job hopping is decent. Can't stay loyal to a job. Okay. See, that was the question that I had. I am 28 and should be 100%. Listen, we pushing it out there, man. We speaking it. I am 100%. We gonna use I am, the power of I am. That's the book that I'm on right now. I am. We gonna use words of affirmation. We got listen. You got it. You gonna get it. Job hop to advance. Job hopping makes you look unreliable. That to KM, I get you on that. That's why I said 50-50. I don't think it's bad, but if you're doing it, you got to have the intentions of job hopping to better. Like, if you get what I'm saying, like for instance, if this job was paying you 80K, but you job hop to something that was paying like 90K or 100K, it gotta, the ball gotta be in your favor. Depending on what you're doing too. By the way, no, I don't think so. 777. Affirmation. I don't think so. I am. I mean, cause think about it. Our words are powerful. Our words is powerful. Just look like Professor H. And I never heard of him. I'm gonna check him out. Professor H. Man. I never heard of him. I'm gonna check him out. Yes, they are powerful. Yeah, words powerful, man. Hit.
Where people these fucking jobs. I'm finally at a job that I love that don't cause me too much stress. And the one person who I fucking report to, who is supposed to be an advocate for Black women while he's Black, is making my life a literal fucking hell. I can't stand this shit. I don't know. I cannot do this for the next fucking 40 years of my life.
And then not only that, you said the last job didn't give no annual raises or whatnot. So I mean, you got to move accordingly, But if the job is doing you good, like let's just say they didn't give no annual raises, but that's not in your it's a lot of variables and factors in that. Like, say for instance, you stayed 5 minutes away from the house. Well, from the job, your house is 5 minutes away from the job and everything. Versus you get a job that's making the job that you said paying $15 more, you got to be in traffic an hour. That'll be ass backwards, just for that $15 extra. Now you got to think that $15 extra going into your gas tank. So you're right. It's a very powerful thing you can do. Brainwashing yourself into something is a true power. Listen, you gotta, I ain't gonna say fake it till you make it. No, I ain't gonna say that. I think you just gotta have a crazy faith in a way. Like, you gotta really, the stuff that I'm doing right now, talking online and stuff. And I think I told this before on a live. This is nothing that I ever really listen. It was uncomfortable. I don't like talking in front of people like that. Yeah, and y'all might be like, "What the yo, you really?" No, I'm quiet. I'm I'm an introvert. I ain't gonna say by heart, but it's just when I started this, I had to tell myself, like, man, just try it. Get out your comfort zone. Like, you can do it. Like, bro, calm down about the painter. We ain't trying to pick up the wrong intention. What you mean? Be around who actually supports you. Facts. True about distance. New job is about 5 minutes away from my old job. But now, see, bought a new house that's 10 minutes away. So I'm good. See? So it makes sense to you. It makes sense for you. Some of the most powerful people in history use self. Listen, you got to think like Jeff Bezos, who? What's that? Elon Musk. I'm pretty sure them boys like you gotta see it in your mind before you even can like put it into fruition. Like you can see yourself doing something. Like you can see yourself being at this job, or like you see it right then and there. The devil even use it. Hey, listen, out with the devil. I don't know if you guys ever paid attention or read that book or listened to the audio book or whatnot. It's a good book. Listen, 777. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Great RAC. The word travel is part of art. Listen, that ain't bad. It ain't bad, RC. Your resume right. Many people don't read the complete job description on USA Jobs. Could be 2 pages or less than 1 page transcripts. Show them what they want. Use these. Okay, that's not bad. No, it's not bad.
He probably like, Mama, what the fuck is wrong with you? And nothing frustrates me more than the fact that I know that I'm hardworking and multifaceted and multi-talented and I have multiple interests in life, but I can't narrow down what the fuck I want to do, or I can't narrow down what side.
All right, 777, man. I appreciate you for stopping by, man.
Hustle I want to do that could hopefully take over my income. Hell, if you break it down, I make $800 a week at my job. I know that there's something else I can be doing that brings that in. I'm not gonna go sell my ass. I'm not gonna go post my parts. I just cannot keep doing this. I'm
right now, so I'm just hanging out until I go home. Okay. Okay. Man, this is wild.
so sick of this. I'm so sick of dealing with the same people. I've been in corporate for over 5 years now, and it has been the same experiences
You got to
over and
watch.
over again. Corporate is a fucking joke. It's just full of people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, but manage to get a degree and manage to lie their way through an interview.
So look, and she just took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was gonna say. The lying part to get the interview. So, and I'm seeing with Shay and I'm seeing the other guy, 6231, right? When you go into kick feet up, you said really when you go into these jobs, right? Or like applying for these jobs, what are y'all actually putting down on the resume? Like, I know most of y'all like polishing these resumes up, like y'all scrubbing them, making them look squeaky clean. I know y'all are. But when it's time for that interview, how are you conducting yourself in that interview? Like, what if the skills that they asking you for, like, do you actually have those skills, or is you just once again you faking it? Sucks to say, honestly, you gotta. So. Listen, I get it. You got to do what you got to do. I understand. You got to listen. But it's the best belief. Shit, some of that stuff they got years. They want you to have years of experience, 3 years, 5 years of experience. Then what? They talking about they you don't even know the verbiage or the lingo of what they speaking. Then what?
You in order to get a higher job that pays more than your job, just to not know what they're doing. It's always going to be somebody in leadership who is worse than you, who doesn't care about people how you do, but yet and still they're the ones in the position. I'm so fucking irritated. I am convinced.
Okay, you said as long as you meet the requirements. Okay.
that God has to have.
I hate when I walk up to a customer house.
I don't think I can use that one.
You know what I think is wild, dude?
Most important thing in an interview is to let them know you're a team player and you're willing to learn and grow with the company. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's you better. That's an automatic. Like, don't go in there half stepping on it. No, I'm not a team player, bro. What? This is a job where we got to work together. you better go and don't listen. Don't go in there half stepping, bro. Writing a perk that you have to master when writing. Oh man, interview is mostly about confidence. If you already know the scope of work, employers love military from what I see. Okay. 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 So what would you rate USA jobs then? Like if like far as the timely matter that they get back to you and everything, is it a one like out of 1 out of 10, what would you rate it? Because I know that's just one side of applying for jobs and everything. You got other, um websites and everything that you can apply on.
I quit my job a week ago, right? Best decision I ever made. I had some savings and whatnot, and I
Exactly. Most of the questions are behavioral. Practice your answers ahead of time. Okay. Bro, a lot of people don't know that. Kill at those videos you just played of those people being unprofessional. See that, and I think that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but like depending on the job though, you know, they being they self, but I don't think they was being they self when they applied. Hell no. Ended up getting first job as a veteran job fair and second from a LinkedIn recommendation. Use all means available. Okay. If it's federal, usually it's panel 3 to 5 people. Oh, so it's like you at the mock, like the mock board. You at the board? Yeah. You at the board. God damn. I want to work in a government job, but they're trying to give me some FBI like I'm James Bond or some shit. Oh man. What's wrong with it? You don't want to apply for border patrol? You know, what's wrong with border patrol? FBI, look. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it, man? Hold on. What's
FBI, open up!
what's wrong with it?
FBI, open up!
What's wrong with the FBI role, bro?
kind of had another job lined up, so it was like time to leave anyway. Plus, my boss was a total dick. But dude, for a week, I haven't worked. I've gone to the gym every day for multiple hours. I've made breakfast. I cleaned. My laundry's done.
Bro, that PNT got me right, so I'm straight. Oh, agent, special agent. Oh man, Lord, what's up, Triple S? Oh man, what's wrong with border patrol? They paying. Listen, they paying good.
Literally done. Like, I'm not stressing. Like, normalize not having a job. That's what we need to do. You know what I think is wild?
I know they say a job is a job, and I'm definitely thankful to be employed, have a way to pay my bills. But I've been at the job I'm at currently for almost 5 years, and when I sit back and think about it, I'm just like, I could be doing more with my time. I'm worth more. But one, finding a job is hard, and when you don't have the necessary qualifications and all that, it's even harder. So, like I said, I am thankful to be able to say I have a job, but I'm gonna be honest, a job is not a job. Like, I feel like at my age of grown and at my potential, my intelligence, my talent.
You said to be an instructor, but it doesn't pay that much. Just sticking to best pay, least amount of physical work right now. That's what it's about. The thing is, I think most of these jobs that we like, and I ain't saying y'all in the chat, but most people, right? Like they go for the quickest job, getting out of the military, and is going back to do something physical. And I ain't saying most veterans, but 9 times out of 10, if you had a physical job in the military, when you first thing you gonna do when you get out of the military, you might get something that translate and because you want to get a job quick, you want to make money because for one, well, I can't even speak for every veteran, but when I got out, I wasn't receiving anything. Like you got to figure it out. Like warehouse job, Amazon, you finna do something, CDL, something. So all the other stuff for me came later, like education. Shoot, I didn't learn about VR and need till I got like 26, 27. So it's like I learned it late. I feel like I learned it late. I got out probably like at what 21, 22, 22 years old. Yeah. Went in at 18, got out at 22, did one contract, and that was it. So I don't know. I feel like it depends on what you did in the military. I was a 92 Fox. So that's physical. Like you getting that, pulling that hose, you doing all that. Loading that truck up. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's not something that a person should want to do for the rest of their life. Border Patrol, CBP, HSI, FBI, DEA, etc., etc. Federal law. You can retire in your early 50s and make more net money than you did working at. Okay. At 100%. Yeah. Buy back your military time, 200K. I'm glad I used the USMAP program. What is that? Never heard of it. I never heard of that. And it's so many benefits that we just don't know about, bro. Listen, I'm working. Listen, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be transparent. My shift started at 3 p.m. and I got done like 2, 3 p.m. So I'm doing about 12 hours driving. Yeah, I'm never finna take myself off the road and then turn around and drop my kids off of school at 7 p.m. 4 hours of sleep. So listen, get it. Truck driving is not where it's at. That's why I'm in school right now. Project management. Gotta learn. I gotta brush up on skills and stuff that I don't have, but I'm willing to learn. VA is hiring all the time. USCIS need people to process their claims. Homeland defenders, high school diploma. They can't find. They have tons of remote jobs. So wait, you said the VA is hiring all the time, right? USCIS. What is that? What is that? And I like this live, man. Y'all. One thing I like about y'all, man, y'all be participating and interacting, man. For real. Anywhere else I go, I get on TikTok, dead. Facebook, dead. United States Service Military Apprenticeship Program. You log your hours and counts equivalent to civilian apprenticeship hours to get a trade journeyman license. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. VA police. Hey, listen. I can't be no popo. I can't be no popo. Listen, I'm good. We all good in this chat. Listen, I live a nice life. I ain't doing no illegal criminal activities, none of that. But I just can't. I don't see I don't see the real ones be on YouTube. Facts is immigration. Okay. See, I ain't know that. I learn something new every day. I ain't know that. Triple S. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Green Sage. I'm still tripping on the fact that you said Popo. Wait, really? Oh, really?
I should not be at the job I'm at. Can't complain. I'm glad I'm employed. But it's like, nah, like this just feels so beneath me. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being honest and knowing when stuff is just beneath you. The job I have is beneath me. No shades to anyone with the same job or that actually enjoy the job, want this type of job. But I just know I'm way more than this. And like, I've just been here for too long. I really am just tired of my job. Like, when I'm here, I'm not.
Trades right now can make six figures. I know that. Facts. Easy to get paid for what you know, not just what you do. If you have unlimited overtime, up to 16 hours a day, you can make close to $300K a year. Whoo. That's good money. That's good money. Homeland Defender salary 50 to 80. GS5 7 can work remotely. Okay. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something. I want to see. Give me 1 second. Longshoreman merch. Yeah, I can't do those. Definitely can't do those. Not with these three girls. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Bro, I got my PS5 on. It works now. Wow, I'm making money. Wait. And what do you do? That's what's up, man. What do you do though? That's what's up. That's dope. Homeland Defender. I'm gonna look this up. I wanna see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. He said probably tech. He probably listen. Gots to be. Gots to be tech or something. RAC. Answer trouble calls for robots that don't build parts. My trade is about accuracy down to 0.001 minute. So I'll fix it. Things are not in perfect alignment. That's why you said search and stuff. So what's the search that you got? But you also stated that before you even joined the military. See, it's certain skills that you already had before you get what I'm saying? Like before you even, and I ain't saying that that's not an excuse or anything, but it does help. And I just was telling my daughter this, like certain things you do young, it's gonna listen, you build on that. I was a machinist in the Navy. Oh, okay. Immigration service officer reviewing immigration documents. Request. Okay. No. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Bro, an immigration judge make bank 159 159K. I'm a custom and border protection officer, CBP officer. Okay. GS 13. Yeah, listen, I'm up on here. Just go on US job and type Homeland Defender. Listen, I typed that in. I ain't see nothing. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Y'all got me over here. Listen. Maybe I got it. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. Yeah, you right. I get it to you. GS5 to GS7. Got you. This is an open, continuous announcement until September 29, 2026. The initial cutoff date for qualified applicants to be considered and referred for available vacant position will be October the 6th, 2025. Location. What is the requirements? Let's see. You must be a U.S. citizen, pass a background. You must pass a drug screening. You must be resume. Political employees may require OPM approval before onboarding. Okay, I see exactly what it say. Okay. Analyzing problems, gathering data, and recognizing solutions, planning and organizing work to ensure timely completion, communicating clearly, both orally and written. Okay. You must substitute successfully in completion of a bachelor's degree or 4-year course of study. Okay. Hold on, give me. I'm going through it. Career transition and assistant program. Okay. Yeah, they really give you. They giving you what they want too. Okay. Listen, I'm listening. I'm reading all up on it, man. I survived. Let me go back up. Okay, 6231. I see you. I literally just got done reading up on it. I survived Shirley on math skills, patience, and OCD. Check out your state because my state NC has a scholarship program for children, 4-time veterans, along with Chapter 35. My daughter can go to Yep, I got that. You will be able to online immigration application. Ah, man, that's that's messed up. My Navy training will security guard jobs before. Okay. What's up, Zimmerman? I'm just not seeing you. I love to play with pews. Facts. You got to.
As productive as I can be, because it's just like,
listen, this valuable information, man.
I don't think I should
Valuable.
be like, look at me, what am I doing here? Like, that's probably the most disappointing part of my day when I have to go to work, because it's like, I'm going here, This is my life. Fuck.
Yeah, man. See, look, y'all got me. Y'all got me. I'm sitting there on USA Jobs and everything. I'm like, okay. See, my degree planning. Well, my degree plan is in project management that I'm going to school right now for. So I'm just like, okay, cool. That's what I'm. SS. Yeah, yeah. Wow. In project management though. So that's my whole goal. I'll be done with that probably like next year. Summertime. But y'all got me already just looking. I'm just on USA Jobs. Well, USA Jobs just looking. And Texas veterans can start their own LLC free of charge. For I never listen. Georgia, you gotta pay for that. Shoot. One up for your YouTube business. Well, listen, Georgia gotta you gotta pay. That's good information though.
When you start hating your job, there are three phases that we all go through. The first phase of hating a job is the
What's
I
up,
don't like
Fantasy
this
Island?
job anymore phase. The second phase is that fuck this job phase. The third is the I don't care anymore phase. You see,
Oh
that
shit.
first phase, that I don't like this job anymore phase, that's a soft launch. That's when you first start realizing little things like you're in a meeting and you're thinking to yourself, I would slap the shit out of everybody. That one coworker, you're like, I would slap the shit out
Yeah.
of her or him. Your
Yeah.
manager, like you start realizing little things about this job that's really getting under your skin, but you still show respect. You still come to work on time.
Mm-hmm.
But on your lunch break, you're looking at jobs like you're on Indeed. Like
You already done clocked out. I know most of y'all been in the chat. Y'all probably been working jobs and stuff and be like, man, especially the ones with the disability. Like y'all probably like, man, bump this, man. I'm already out the door, man. Watch. Man, we can't be in that. I don't like this job phase. Man, listen. We fantasy. Believe it. Believe it. I'm telling you. I definitely quit 2 jobs this year. See? That time that listen. You think you got look, we ain't got no patience whatsoever. Listen, it do. It'll make you have that. You'll step back and you be like, wait, the manager get to talking crazy. Wait a minute, hold on. Nah. Green Sage, that's a listen. It is. It's a fact. You get to talking crazy. Listen, you'd be like, man, you know what? You don't even tell them anything. You just don't show up. Don't show up the next day. They get to calling you. They thought everything was fine. They don't know what happened. They like, man, what the? It's crazy. If you become a federal employee, make sure you TSP. Oh yeah, TSP for sure. Ooh, 5. That you get a match on that too. Whew, instant millionaire. Oh my god.
looking for jobs become your part-time job while you're at the job. Like you're on Indeed all the time updating your resume.
I just got married, so I need to work. I always tell her if I did live out of retirement and be in it forever, I already got plans for my own YouTube channel with brand and merch too. Listen, when you gonna pop it off? You already announced it. So you gotta pop it off. You gotta start. Hey, listen, that marriage, being married though, you got to. You listen, you have to. I don't care what nobody listen. You have to work. You have to have some type of other income. They get to talking. Ooh. Yeah, but that ain't you only can do that for so long, Triple S. It's only for so long. Until you just be like, man, fuck this. I'm done. You might not, I'm telling you, because I done it, been there, done it. Like, man, I ain't even. All right, see you later. I'm gone. See you tomorrow. They like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. And don't show up. They like, damn, what the hell, bro? They call it. What the hell happened? Listen, you got to figure it out. Figure it out.
The fuck this job phase is when you start showing like a little bit of attitude and like mentally you're drained. Like the Sunday night before you have to go to work, you're depressed. Like you project your anger onto everybody, your kids, you're screaming at your kids, your spouse, your friends, everybody. Like you go to work and you like clock out exactly the time you're supposed to clock out. Like you just have like a
Listen, you making that, you better goddamn have a smile on your face. Listen, wait, why not fantasy? Listen, doing what I'm doing with like driving trucks and stuff, easily you go find another, like that's not gonna be hard. Like that's like it's not hard. And they get to talking crazy. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, what? Out of there. Man, what? But Triple S doing no 177K. No, I'm sitting there. Listen, I'm on time. Listen, it ain't nothing at that point you could tell me. It's that's a big difference. Big difference. Listen, even the VA compensation when you know that you receive still ain't like it's. I mean, that's gold. That's gold. You know, you got your foundation and everything, but just that what you stop playing. I'm showing. I look. I'm sleeping in the car at work. We look. I'm there on time. We ain't even leave. What? Look, I found it's federal contracts. There is set of rules, and it will be until you will get any more. Stay active, even there. Yeah, for sure. You got to. You got to. Building foundation for my rental properties and empty lots. Need more press. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah. That's not RAC. That's not bad though. That's not bad. Pay plus 100%. Whoo. After my wife was in labor, that was 2 months ago. I told my job, see you when I see y'all. It's funny because I'm still employed with. Oh dang. Definitely, you gotta and they still call you and everything. You know, but that leave. He said, "Well, you swimming in that money for sure." That leave though is for labor and everything. Listen, especially if you're a good worker though. If you're a good worker, they ain't gonna let you go. They ain't gonna let you go.
Bad attitude. Like everything is per my last email, per my last email. You got an email that says urgent, please read, and you like look at it for like 2 minutes before you actually like open it. The last phase is
that's not bad. RAC here and there. I keep them updated. You better, depending if it is it a good job. Is you making good money? All right, RAC. Now look, what's your channel gonna be about? What you gonna be talking about on there?
The I don't care about this job phase anymore. Now, some people might say, no, the I don't care about this job anymore phase should be number 2, and the fuck this job phase should be number 3. But no, when you get to the I don't care phase, like you literally don't care. Like you mentally, physically, spiritually have clocked out. Like the building could be on fire and you just don't care. A customer could be cussing you out and you're staring at them like this. And when they fire you, you're like, okay, are y'all gonna send me a box so I can return this equipment? Like you really don't, like you're far removed. Like, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I feel like, and I don't know, if you fired from a job, you just had to been doing some crazy ass shit. Listen, out of my whole life, out of all the jobs I done held down, and this on my like right hand, left hand, whatever, to God. I never been fired. I never been fired. I never been fired from a job. And I think if you get fired, yep, quiet on the creek. I hear y'all. If you get fired though, it's just like you must have to do some crazy ass shit. I mean, it's entry level tech job. I paid around 40K. It's a decent bag. It's a VRU. Oh yeah. It's listen. It's not listen. That ain't bad. Thing I noticed about the youth today is mentorship and patriotism. Apparently, sailors around me and gave them solid life advice. Listen, mentorship is a key. A lot of people need guidance. It's hard. Young like for the younger youth, like they don't have guidance. And then you got to think about the structure at home. Like, do they got both of their parents? And and necessarily that ain't just because I want to say it like that. It's a 50-50 chance with that. Like you can have one parent still turn out to be a great kid, a great adult, but at the same time, that plays a part. Channel 2, my other one is a reaction channel on topics to bring together. Love that. Okay, outside. That's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, both of those ideas is good. Facts. Facts. If you work in construction, work from companies doing federal projects, you no union. Zimmerman is nice pay. The listen and the basics is wild. Not knowing the basics, like if you don't know, like just knowing just even how to act in public. And this is what we was reacting to earlier because, like I said, you got to think in the military, you already got these habits and stuff that you already learned. So it's not like certain habits you can unlearn, right? Depending on how long you've been learning this. But if you, as a youth, you don't know nothing, and you toot your nose up, and you got that, man, I know everything, or I don't need help type spirit, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. A world of trouble. You don't like listen, you don't like that. Be coachable. Somebody tell you do this, and you like, you got an attitude. Shoot, good luck. Good luck to you, boy.
Like, does this make sense? And also, too, when you get to that I don't care phase, make sure you have a job lineup. Just try not to get to that I don't care phase. Like, don't get there. Don't get there. You don't want to get to that phase.
Speaking of that, I like that.
One of the things that I love about this generation that's coming up is that, they don't got two fucks to give. Like they really don't give a damn. They really don't. If it's not for them, fuck that. They going on to something else. If somebody's busting their balls, they don't care. They're moving on because they understand what we didn't get. I'm a person who'll stay at the party too long just because I feel like I'm supposed to, out of obligation, out of a sense of responsibility. My friend's doing this. I'm in this relationship. I got to see it through. I got to compete. All this bullshit, man, that has nothing to do with reality. If it's not working for me, especially if it's hurting me, pick up my shit and go on, carry my toys on, and I don't give a fuck if somebody has something to say about it. Too damn bad.
But you gotta embrace the suck, though. You gotta in the sacrifice. You gotta make the sacrifice. You can't just I don't know, like if depending on how long you've been doing something, if you've been at a job or something for a good little minute, and you've been there for like 3-4 months, and you understand what's going on, then okay, it might not be a good fit for you. But if you just giving up or not trying at all,
Gen Z don't care if the stuff is real. So when y'all grown ass adults get in the comments talking about, oh, back in the millennials would have checked the tags on the clothes and the shoes and the baby, they don't care. They're not millennials. They not pocket watching like that. They will go to the discount mall. They will go to the flea market and they will tell you that it's fake. They don't care. It's fake and you still don't have it. It's fake and you still don't have it. So while y'all on here trying to get in the comments of the kids with their first day of school, first week of school
That's
fits, you
crazy.
adults are a bunch of losers trying to pocket watch a bunch of kids. They don't care. Oh, the Goyards are fake. They don't care. The Kurt Geigers are fake. They don't care. The Balenciagas, they don't care. They're still cute. They're still fashionable. And it's fake and you still don't own one. So it's weird just to see a bunch of adults trolling the kids in the comments on these videos. Like,
Hey, listen, you ain't lie. Life get the life in on that ass. You what? But you look up, you like, damn, I'm 40, 50, 60. You like, damn, I've been playing around this whole time. This is why the youth needs mental. Listen, they do, but I think you gotta, like, it gotta be something that where they feel like they got like some type of, like, if it's just like you trying to teach them, I don't think like kids want to just listen. Like, you gotta have some type of feng shui or some type of like something like where they could be like, okay, I get it. I understand. I can rock with him. I'm hip to her. Like, she get what's going on. Like, also, if you just like trying to like the whole teacher route, unless you're a cool ass teacher, because I met a couple cool ass teachers, like, then yeah, for sure. And because you got to think, some youngsters, they woke, but some of them are too woke for their own damn good. Where it's like they get in their own get in their own way, basically. Like, and I don't think they be understanding that. Like, I got a little brother, younger brother, he 23. I'm just like, all right, man, what you gonna do? Man, I got time. 20, bro. You ain't got time. You you think you got time. You ain't got time. We ain't got time. Like, so, I'm telling you, time don't wait on nobody. Like, I don't know. Most youngsters don't want to pay. Listen, they don't. They don't want to do that. They just want to jump, Zimmerman. That's how they get scammed, shiny cool. Listen, and that right there is not gonna get them nowhere. Oh, don't worry, I built up the charisma in the recruiter and instructor days. They always because I clown idiots. Listen, you know how I am. You want my success. And listen, but that's what I'm saying. You come in with something that they probably, that could attract them. Where it's like, oh, I get it. I like your kind. I like you. You're likable. Versus you coming like a old teacher or something like, hey kids, hey, listen, y'all need to do this and get these type of certs and everything. Listen, hey, hell, these kids is bad as hell.
baby, the Gen Z kids don't care. They look cute as hell. Look cute as hell and they fake shit. Now what? Now what? Gen Z don't.
What do you do when you manage a team of like Gen Z people who don't care to go above and beyond, that really care more about work-life balance?
You pay them to go above and beyond. You let them know, hey, this is what I need you to do, and this is what I'm paying for. But the problem is y'all want six-figure work, but don't want to pay six figures. In your job description, you want to be vague so you don't have to pay as much and then get mad when you get vague work. This isn't hard. It's not rocket science. And I hate when employers make it hard on themselves. You want above and beyond work, pay above and beyond wages. And of course, they care more about about work-life balance because their lives don't revolve around work. What is up with employers that don't care about work-life balance? That is the number one driving tool to get good workers. And I'ma just say it, y'all don't want workers, y'all want slaves. Y'all want people that's going to dedicate 100% of their time to your company. You want people to care about work, how about you care about them? That is basic 101 in any relationship. I need y'all to understand that people don't care about your business. You care about your business. Yeah. We just want to pay our bills. So if you want people to go above and beyond, I promise you, all you have to do is just pay them above and beyond wages. I guarantee that. This is literally common sense for me. I don't know how it's so hard for y'all to understand, but y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Yeah, they didn't figured it out. They got it. All right, we're gonna switch the narrative, man. We're gonna switch the narrative because we're gonna come down and land the plane and everything. You know how we do it over here, man. Know how we do it. I did some substitute teacher work at vocational school, 2000 years. Miss the girls listen. That's always though. You know, females gonna listen. They more, you know, they more observative. Their self-awareness is already up on game. They up on game, like they know what's going on. All kids love money, but hate math. Listen, RAC, you ain't listening. Hate math. When you start talking about like accounting, personal finance, and all that, listen, listen, all way over their head. They don't know what's going on. Interest rates, APR, saving and debt and all that. Listen, reality check. You talking about what was normal back in the day? All right. We're gonna switch the narrative. Let's switch the narrative. We gotta switch the narrative. We gotta go on a little educational tip. I don't know if you guys ever heard of micro payments. You know, paying down your debt, you know, because we all, you know, you guys, we all know in the chat about daily interest and everything, but making micro payments is the way to kill the debt. Not saying you gonna get rid of it altogether, but making micro payments versus that minimum payment is gonna push you further along to killing that debt versus just making that minimum payment. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think just making minimum payments is just, oh, I'm only paying $200 a month, but don't realize $150 is going towards interest, and then $50 is going towards principal. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. So we finna switch the narrative, and we're going to go learn about micro payments. We're gonna learn about this, guys. When I tell them to follow the choice to lead to success and adapt to changing times. But see, that's a skill in itself. You know that, right? Being adaptable is a skill. Like, I don't think it like if they don't want to do, then they're not adapting to anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, if they're just like so caught up to like, man, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to change. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to join the military. I ain't trying to listen. What you telling me, your advice, it ain't valid. You know, and a lot of people, a lot of young people think like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they ain't like, if you ain't, and I hate to say it like that, if you ain't got something going on, like to the point where you could show them, like flashy, they might not take your advice at all. That's where mentorship comes into play. It's a two-way. Yep, it is. Can't force feed info. No. Listen. Dang, what's that quote? Dang, I can't even think of a quote, but basically, if you know, whenever the student is ready, that's when, hey, it's a quote, but whenever the student is ready, that's when they'll be willing to learn. You can't force anything on anybody. You know, you ain't got time for food. Yeah, nah, you can't. All right, guys.
Hi, I'm Becky and I'm a CPA. I've had a lot of people ask me if these micropayments actually work and what the difference is between making payments every day and just making an extra payment for a lump sum amount once a month. What difference does it actually make? So, being the numbers geek that I am, I thought I would show you. Let's assume for a minute that your loan balance is
I know this, right? Show up and stunt.
$75,000 and that you have an interest rate of 7%. The last payment you made was May 31st, and 30 days have passed, so your next payment is June the 30th. You're making a payment of $1,500 extra. Now, I know that's a payment that's larger than a lot of you would make, but I'm just using this as an example, so bear with me. You have a daily interest amount of $14.38, and that's calculated based on your interest rate, 7%, divided by 365 for 365 days, and then times $75,000, which is your principal. So your daily interest rate is $14.38, multiplied by 30 days since.
Well, you ain't, golly, you ain't let up RAC. Your fourth one? Jeez, what was you saying on there?
Your last payment gives you an interest amount of $431.51. So if you're making a $1,500 payment and you have $431.51 in interest, then the amount that's being applied to principal is $1,068.49, and your ending principal amount is $73,931.51.
That's about right, yeah.
Let's repeat this now using a daily payment scenario.
That's a good interest rate, though. A lot of you got some people that's out here with 40s and 30s. That listen, that's on the low end, and it got to be a personal loan.
So you start off with $75,000 again with a 7% interest rate. Instead of making a one-time lump sum $1,500 payment, we're going to take that $1,500 and we're going to divide it among 30 days. So we're going to pay $50 per day. Our last payment again was the end of May. And then this time we're going to start with June 1st on daily payments. So between May 31st and June 1st, there's only one day of interest that we have to calculate. Looking at our payment, we have a $50 payment amount, of which $14.38 is going to get subtracted for interest.
You always do that. Listen, the avalanche, listen, go the avalanche way versus trying to make the little Dave Ramsey snowball effect. No, pay that high, the one with the highest interest rate, pay that one off first. Then you work your way, you go down.
First, we're going to have a principal reduction of $35.62 and then an ending principal of $74,964.38. Now, just about every day, our daily interest rate is going to be coming down because we're not multiplying by $75,000 every single time. When we calculate our daily interest, we're multiplying by the actual balance on that particular day.
And see, that's what they love to see. That's what they love to see. Well, most Gen Z. Some really, I ain't gonna lie, some don't even care about that though. Like, it depends. Like, but still, you mentoring to them, I think it's like that's definitely put the icing on the cake. But they still gotta be coachable. Like, some people, some young folks just don't want to be coached. Like, you can tell them, I know you probably done spoke to a person and you done laced them up and gave them game. Like, if you do such and such, you got the potential. And if you do this the way, you'll be straight. Year go by and you like, what the I just told them. to do X, Y, and Z, but they didn't listen to anything I told them to do. Now you're gonna be like, yo, you gonna. I mean, granted, you probably already know, like, man, shoot, I'm already good. I'm set. I'm listen. It's not gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt you, which you know, the one who you coaching at the end of the day. It's gonna hurt you because you ain't trying to listen to me, and that hurts. I feel like that hurts even more because it's like, damn, like I'm trying to give you game. Like if you feeling like my game ain't good enough, then shit, why I'm even talking to you at the end of the day? You get what I'm saying? And that's how the younger generation is. Most of them, they ain't gonna like take the guidance of what you will tell them. You get what I'm saying? Yep, I'm a recruiter in instructor days. I point them to the door. Those that won't help. Listen, Barnwell, LOL. This is a preach to a. I don't know. I feel like because I've been in that situation before, and I'm just like, so now I done got to the point. I got to the point now in my life where it's just like I ain't unless you come to me asking, and with you being a recruiter, I get that. Like that's totally different. But like somebody just coming to me asking me, you gonna for me to actually give advice. I'm willing, like at this point, you gotta like come to me. Like, cause I ain't just finna just be like, hey man, you know what you got going on, and just start to come. I ain't doing that. You ain't even keep me in my mouth, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Like, damn.
So every day our daily interest is reducing. So it starts off at $14.38. By the time we get down to day number 30, we're at $14.18. So when you look at our numbers for the month, we paid that same $1,500, but this time we've had a principal reduction of $1,071.47 and an interest amount of $428.53 with an ending principal of $73,928.53. So here's a summary of how this plays out. If you make one extra payment for the month of $1,500, then you have a total principal reduction of $1,068.49 and total interest of $431.51 with an ending balance of $73,931.51.
Saved you a couple dollars.
But if you take that same $1,500 and divide it over 30 days and pay $50 per day, you have a total principal reduction of $1,071.47 and a total interest of $428.53. An ending balance of $73,928.53. So you've paid an additional $2.98 in principal, and you've paid $2.98 less in interest. So you have reduced your principal balance by an additional $2.98 by making daily payments instead of making that one extra payment for the month.
There's some good information though. You know, a lot of people listen. I'm telling you. Some good information. Never answer your question about having financial literacy in the past stream, but I'm glad you're covering this material right now. This is exactly what some need to learn. Listen, what's up, Charles? My bad, Charles. I seen you and I ain't even respond. My bad. I'm sorry about that. Welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. You said y'all talking about paying off mortgages faster. No, just this right here is micro payments. So paying off debt like in micro payments instead of you just making that minimum payment at the end of the month. You know, you ain't letting that interest occur every day. You know, because you know, a lot of people don't understand like that interest is what's eating up everything. Now, with this video, this wasn't a terrible video because it was only 7%. Like you had more money going towards the principal, as you can see right here. You had more money going towards the principal than the interest. But for some people, they might got interest rates where it's like 30-40%, and it's that number will be flipped. They'll be paying thousands in interest and probably paying like $200-$400 in principal. So, it's just a little, little game. Learn about preaching in Navy as a E4 telling not to do a repair on the generator. And damn, really?
This may not sound like a lot of money to you, but when you're talking about a large student loan or a mortgage or any other type of loan that has a high balance, it can really add up over time. And saving on that daily interest rate can really become a snowball effect for you and help you reduce your principal even quicker. Don't forget, every dollar that you reduce your principal today is a dollar less that you have to pay interest on tomorrow.
We're going to go over a couple, probably, let's see. I feel like it's good information, man. A lot of people just don't understand.
Make a micropayment with me as a husband who's secretly paying off $21,000 in debt without my wife figuring it out. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Jonathan. I'm a full-time patient care technician in the emergency room and a VA disabled veteran, and my goal is to pay off $21,000 in my wife.
He's a veteran. Listen, this is a live video. I didn't know. I ain't even know. We just reacting. It's live.
Come make a micropayment with me as a husband who's secretly paying off $21,000 in debt without my wife figuring it out. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Jonathan. I'm a full-time patient care technician in the emergency room and a VA disabled veteran, and my goal is to pay off $21,000 in my wife's car loan before our baby girl shows up in January of 2027. Because other people could use it much more than I could, I do not accept donations of any sort. This is completely self-funded based on yesterday's engagement. The number one best way that you can support this is by watching the video all the way through, liking the post, commenting, sharing, reposting, and becoming a debt destruction specialist by clicking the plus right here. Question of the day was, what was your first job? Mine, I made cake balls at a local bakery. But you don't care about any of that. What you want to know is how much money did we put toward our micropayment today? So we're going to take a look at our engagements first. So as you see right here, we had 403 interactions, and at half a cent per engagement, that comes to our total to right here. On top of that, we introduced ourselves to 108 new debt destruction specialists. Thank you so much for being here. Cannot wait to continue doing this with you, and can't wait to see my wife's reaction at the end. At 108 debt destruction specialists at 2 cents per debt destruction specialist, that puts our total part of the micropayment right here. We also had 4.34% of watchers watch all the way to the end, so our fully watched bonus is $4.
In general, how practical is it? Meaning, can the majority versus really do this? I feel like the thing is knowing your numbers at the end of the day. If you know how much money you got left over, right? How much you juggling, how much cash flow, then it'll make sense. But and then not only that, it's really just it. That's part of it, but actually knowing your numbers, how much, like, what is going to what, like, then you'll be able to understand, like, okay, I could put this, because a lot of people ain't understanding, like, bro, we be having extra money. You might just don't know, like, okay, you went food shopping, yeah, $400-$500. Not only that, you eating out about what 4-5 times. Don't listen. You eating out. That's gas. Depending on, of course, you got a job, so I understand that. But like eating out, you going crazy on the eating out. You shopping. Then it's like those are things that you got to pay attention to be like, okay, this is the things that I'm doing that's hurting me. The extra money that I could, like, say for instance, you got a person that loves to buy sneakers every paycheck. Nothing wrong with it, but dial back. Take one of them checks, put it towards your debt or whatnot. Take 2 of those checks. You get what I'm saying? Like, and when I say checks, like take the money that you was paying for the sneakers and put that down. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, and still make the minimum payment. So when you making that, that's like an extra payment, basically what I'm saying. So I wouldn't just say I don't got it at all. A lot of people gonna say that. A lot of people gonna be like, man, I don't got enough money. No, listen. You buying N&J, you buying Hennessy, you buying cigarettes, you buying fast food. And a lot of people, I gotta eat. Well, I gotta eat. No, you ain't gotta eat no fast food. You gotta do that. Keep in mind, VA really only pays us enough to live paycheck to paycheck. To paycheck. Facts. That's true. That's true. To a certain degree, depending on, where you live at and everything. But yeah, there's some truth in that. It's some truth.
34 cents. So with this being our current total,
But this was a bad video because he really didn't go over nothing really. He really didn't break nothing down really. I mean,
allegedly, I am the girl that went viral for having over $115,000 in credit debt. So
God
I've seen.
Damn. I was thinking we can figure out and research how we can stay ahead of inflation. Stay ahead of inflation? I mean, I think staying ahead of inflation, like you gonna have to you gonna have to switch up some stuff that you do. Like, just think about the habits that you have, downsizing, get another skill, of course, making more money. But if I think the thing is, and everything that I just added in there, the thing is, it comes down to actually knowing how much money you got. Like, it's a lot of older folks in their 40s, 50s that still don't know how to manage money. They've been here on Earth a long ass time now. That's a long, and it can't fault it because it's not. This is not. You're right. 115 in debt. That's crazy. I can't fault them, Charles, because at the end of the day, this is something that's not taught. But at the same time, going back to RAC, you listen, when that person is ready to figure out and learn how to change their life and change their circumstances, they're gonna want to come, they're gonna want to talk to somebody. They're gonna listen. How the hell to get up out of this circumstance? How? So I think it starts with, for me, this is my opinion. Start with where you at right now. Starts with where you at right now. Understanding how much money is coming in. And I stay afloat by being self-sufficient. Can't hire anyone to do anything for me. I mean, yeah. We need a new hustle or how to create a new legal hustle. He said a new hustle or how to create a new legal hustle. Listen, hey man, TIP, hey man, you hey. I mean, and that's true. You do need a hustle, but guess what? Okay, think about it like this: you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of more money with a side hustle. And there's a lot of people that find themselves back in that same circumstance where they at. I don't know. I think just money management in general, man. Like, you might not have all the money to get out your circumstances, right? But if you don't know which is coming in, like of course, you see your pay stub, you see your paycheck being deposited, but you don't know where this money is going. You're like, man, what the like? I just had X, Y, and Z. Now this money gone ASAP. What the hell going on? Like, what? Damn. I know personal finance is a must amongst all of us. Everybody that's in this live right now, personal finance is a must. We all got to understand personal finance. We all got to understand our debt. We all got to understand what we owe. Okay, even if you don't owe nothing, let's just say the habits that you got. We all got to understand it.
Other amazing creators take this route, so I'm going to try it today. This is day one of making micro payments to pay down debt. This is the total amount of the Chase card. I'll be paying a penny toward my card based on the amount of engagement that happens to this post. So 1 penny for every like, 1 penny for every comment, 1 penny for every share, 1 penny for every save. Based off the engagement on this video tomorrow, I will share with you.
And I don't agree with that one either. Like, I feel like it's no, a penny ain't worth shit. Like, hell no. Like, I mean, I get the logic behind it to do it, every day, right? But it's not hitting that daily interest. 115,000 on a no, hell no. That's why I tried to hammer in math skills. Simple math tells you not to go into the negative. Facts. 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 But once again, a lot of people don't like math. Like of course you like money, like how you said, like money, but don't like math. Like you just like counting it. Okay, that's 100, 200,000, 5,000, 10,000. How could you get more? Okay, what do I need to put to the side? $50 every paycheck, $100 every paycheck, $200, $300. All right, and don't touch it. All right, that's for savings. What else I got going towards my Roth IRA? 401ks, high yield savings, even just a little bit every month, just chipping it, putting it to the side. You'll see a big difference. You'll see a difference. I ain't gonna say a big difference. I take that back. But you'll see a difference. It's a habit. It's a habit. Once you start something, like that, it'll take you far.
Hi, my name is Becky, and I'm a CPA. This is my dad, Jim. He just got a wild hair today, and he went out and bought himself a new Jeep. I'm going to show you guys what that Jeep looks like real quick. He's tickled pink about it.
Tickled pink.
So I'm going to show my dad how he can save time off of his loan and pay that loan off quicker.
Come on now, it's not pink, it's Tuscadera
Pearl.
Tuscadera
Pearl.
I'm gonna say this. I don't want to be rude. I thought they was dating. I didn't think that was her dad.
Tuscadera pink pearl.
Tuscadera pearl.
All right, so what he did is he traded in his old Jeep, and he ended up financing a total of $31,209 on a 5-year loan. So a 60-month term on this loan. Now he can pay it off sooner than that, and he's going to pay it off sooner than that. I'm going to show him how using the template that I designed just last week. And this template is available for you guys to use as well on your own loans. So let's take a look at these numbers. All right, Dad. So this particular template is a template for a 60-month car loan. And this is how much you financed that Jeep for, $31,209.39 at an interest rate of 4.99%.
Not bad.
Now the loan is effective today, and your first payment is September 20th of 2026. So you've got 60 months on that loan, and it shows you your payment is going to be about $588.82. So if we go over here and look, that shows us that over the course of your loan right here, you're going to be spending $4,119.60 if you pay this loan according to these terms. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what happens if we add an additional $100 to your payment every month. If we add...
My first question is always to ask them what they think they're wasting the most money on. Making them find their own mistakes is a good step to start. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's okay. In a way, ask them, yeah, were you, because if they're honest about it, because some people might not think that, like, man, I don't think I feel like I'm, but I think they got to be honest. Like, I get what you're saying though. Like that question is a must. Like, you got to ask that question. Like, what you feel like you wasting your money on? Because, in order for me to help you, or just for you to help yourself, you got to start somewhere. Like, start with, just give me the basics. Where you at? Just,
$100 of your payment every single month. Then now you have taken that 60-month term.
Never knew that. A federal tax deduction. Damn.
Down to 51 months. and now you have a total of $3,443.01 interest. You've also knocked your payment payoff date down to November 20th of 2030. Okay, that's just with one extra $100 per month. Let's say you make an extra $200 per month. Okay, if you do $200 per month, now you've knocked it down to 44 months. Remember, we started at 60. Yeah. Now you've knocked it down to 44 months. You've paid $2,960.18 in interest, and you're going to be paying that loan off in April 20th of 2030. Okay, but I know that you said that you would like to actually take that and pay that monthly payment instead of making that every single month. You want to make that payment bi-weekly. So you kind of want to make that every other week. So in order to do that, I'm going to put an amount in here that's going to work that out for us. So I'm going to put $294.51 extra per month. And then I'm going to flip over to this bi-weekly schedule down here. And on the
that bi-weekly, man, they killing that interest. They ain't letting it hit or sit for a long period of time because that interest is calculated every day. Listen, you ain't paying attention to that interest. I'm telling you, that interest is going to make you feel like, help, please. You're right. Most of their flaws, but refuse to acknowledge it. Facts. I'm telling you, like, but it takes, you got to get, I think it's a period of time when a person just got to end up just like looking in the mirror and just being like, all right, I got to tighten up. And we all go through it. You know, some it takes a long time to figure it out. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with it as long as you figure it out. I mean, I don't feel like it ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you figure it out, then it's cool. But you gonna sit back and think about that time where the years wasted, where you could have been like, man, damn, I should have been up on this earlier. Only if I knew. Only like, and you can't blame nobody but yourself. Nobody.
Weekly schedule. Let me zoom this in for you guys and for you too, Dad, because I know your vision's not all that great. So now when I take a look at that bi-weekly schedule, by doing that, then what that's going to do is now you're going to make your initial payment because you financed it through the Jeep credit, through AutoNation, and then you're going to refinance it through our credit union, and you're going to start paying that bi-weekly payment every 2-week period. What that's going to do is that's going to take it down to a number of 56 payments. And that's not 56 in terms of like the 60 months. That's 56 bi-weekly payments. Okay. So it eliminated 387 days off of your loan. Now you're only paying $1,775.37 in interest. And look at that. Wow. You get to pay your loan off in October of 28. That's 2 years from now. What do you think about that?
I'm going to do it. Good gracious, what a difference.
It makes a big difference, y'all. So these templates are available for you to plug in your own numbers and play with numbers to see, okay, what happens.
You said that tax season year. Light bulb. What went through your mind, man? What went through your mind on top of that, man? Let us know, man. Let us know.
If you do an extra $50 a month, or what happens if you change to bi-weekly payments or so forth.
He's ate all that great, but he just bought a new Jeep. Right. You want to hear something crazy, y'all? I was out with my dad, and this it's crazy. It's crazy what I'm about to tell y'all. We had honey baked ham. Now, I don't eat there. There's nothing wrong with their food. I tried it a couple times, but that's not something I go. It's not a place that I go get something to eat. He wanted to stop there. We got something to eat. Well, he got something to eat. My bad. He got something to eat, and he was looking at the menu, and he's like, "Man, that's all pork on there, man." And I'm like, "Bro, you got your goddamn glasses on. How you asking me this right now? Like, you squinting your eyes with your glasses that you, yeah, man, you getting old. It ain't no wrong getting old, but damn, shit." From my personal experience, from mentoring, many of you just want someone to put forth the effort to guide them. Yeah. you know, some of them seek validation. You know, like I'm speaking from experience too, but like not from me, you know, per se, but from what I, you know, done seen. Most of them are seeking validation. Like they want to be like, what you think on that? What you like? They want somebody opinion to like, instead of just jumping out there and learning and doing on their own. I feel like the greatest lesson is doing stuff on your own. You know, bump your head. You got to bump your head. I know it sounds crazy, but you got to bump your head in order to find out what's for you and what's not for you. But you also got to be coachable. So, but the validation part is, I feel like it's not, you don't have confidence in yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like, okay, I could do this. Like, I don't know, like, cause it's just that you ain't got that confidence within. Like, I got this. I got this.
So dad's going to get busy and he's going to get that Jeep paid off pretty quickly. Now, granted, he's got the money. He could just pay it off now, but he wants to keep his cash available. So he's going to stick with these terms and just pay it off twice as fast, actually more than twice as fast. From a 60-month term to a 2-month term or 2-year term.
We're talking 28 months.
28 months. All right, Dad. Glad we could work that out for you.
You got that right.
You got that right. Let's see one more. Let's see one more, guys, and then we're gonna close out. We've been on for 2 hours. We're gonna watch one more, then we're gonna hop on tomorrow. We're gonna go live tomorrow, man. I'm gonna let's see. Hold on.
I'll make a not so micropayment with me and my fiance. We started out with $68,399.06. We're currently at $66,616.82. We pay based off of the previous video's engagement and donations, guys. So let's dive right into it. So yesterday's video got 1,300.
I guess that's like a trend. My bad, guys. We're gonna watch something else. We're gonna watch something else that's, you know.
We're gonna do it again. Micropayments towards my debt before anything else.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit.
Watching through this whole video is really going to help me, because the purpose of this video is to get as much engagement as much as possible so that I can make micropayments towards my debt, which I will explain later. But please stay till the end. Even if you have to 2 times speed it, that would really help me a lot. If you've never seen my face before, my name is Kayla. I am a 28-year-old 2027 bride, ADHD girly, registered nurse living in California, and I am trying to pay off my credit card debt at the same time trying to save for my wedding next year. If you've never seen me before, you may have seen the viral video that I had of me crying because I was just so sick and tired of being in consumer debt, to be honest, because it wasn't just credit cards, it's also buy now, pay laters. That's already done with. So I am just trying to heal this relationship that I have with money, and it's a learning process, especially because I have ADHD. I attempted to start this whole debt payoff journey last year. It was going really well, and my ADHD kicked in, and I eventually did not go through with continuing the payoff process after June of last year. And so we're here this year, July of 2026, still not debt free, but I am determined to be credit card debt free, especially with my wedding coming up next year. I did kind of start this micropayments journey, I think the beginning of this year or late last year. And I really enjoyed it because honestly, it was kind of like a competition or game in my head as an ADHD girl, to kind of put my money somewhere instead of just like buying random stuff. So how this is going to work is that any engagement that I get on these videos, I'm going to be making these micropayment videos daily. 1 cent is going to go towards one type of engagement, whether that
I do recommend some watch success financial videos, since kids these days are into media lessons. It's a guilty pleasure that makes me feel better about my spending. Hey man, listen. Hey, you got it. You got it.
is a view, a comment, a share, a save,
everything. We're going to total it up, times it by a cent, and see what the total is. And that is going to be the payment that we're going to make that day. The biggest thing that is going to help me is just you guys watching the video all the way through, all the way to the end. If you have to 2x speed it, go ahead and do it. Like, comment, like all it's that did off cards that I'm still attempting to pay off. So the card that we are going to be focusing on for now is my Amex card. I don't really know. I forget which one it is, but this has a total of $1,752.18, and the interest rate is 23.49%. I know. And whenever I do these videos, we're just going to be having like a question or something that we can do to engage with each other. Since 4th of July just passed, is there anything else that you guys are looking forward to now that July 4th has passed? I am definitely so excited now because Christmas is, I am an avid Christmas girl. I am Filipino. School September to now that the holiday could be an opportunity to get to know you guys as well. So any engagement is appreciated, and I will be back.
So I guess that's like a trend that they do. Okay. So they it's a trend. You follow me, engagement, and we could tell about the micro payments and everything. And I'm gonna take that micro money that I get from TikTok and put towards the get it. All right, guys. How y'all felt about the live? It's closing time. We're gonna talk, we're gonna chat for like about 2 minutes. Any questions, anything in particular that y'all want to talk about, or you know, any topics for tomorrow? 23%, some are 28. Look, you ain't lied. Some is, and listen, you better go. If it's like that, consolidate. You gotta get a personal loan if you could, if your credit is good, a decent, you know, to get a personal loan. Consolidate, you know. Get a one, get it to the point where you could get like a 10 or a 7, 8% interest rate. You know, if you consolidate, of course you ain't gonna be able to use the credit cards and nothing like that, but that's good. You don't need to touch them. At 28%, hell no, boy, that's too high. That is too high. Thanks for keeping me company while at work. I'll be around to give you the best support I can, brother. About to head home from work too. Keep doing what you do. Salute, RAC. Well, appreciate everybody that was in the live. I appreciate Zimmerman. Appreciate everybody that was in the live. And listen, we'll be on tomorrow, man. We'll be on tomorrow. And like always, guys, this is Mike the Vet 2.0. See you in the next live. Peace.